About 3 months to my birthday, my 40th birthday, I decided to open a YouTube channel. Now, 40 was like a checkpoint for me. I paused and I asked a number of questions. What have I achieved? What am I doing? What do I want to see in the future? What are the things, or what is a legacy that I want to leave behind? And after being in the academia for a number of years now and moved from the lowest rank, which is an assistant, now to the rank of an associate professor. So I've learned a number of things that I think it is time for me to start giving it out in a larger scale. And there are a number of experiences I have had in the past. For example, I remember when I began my master's studies, there was a problem that occurred in the lab, and the people or my seniors, those who were ahead of me, couldn't solve it. But when I was coming, I was trying to figure out what exactly is the problem. It was electrophoresis. In electrophoresis, in actually assembling the setup, you have to cast the gel. And so each time, one of the biggest problem my seniors were having was in actually ensuring that as they are casting the gel, that the gel do not leak, because when it leaks, you won't be able to have the gel well cast. So the issue is that they keep doing it as a try and error. They will put it and it will leak. They will put again, it will leak. So it's more or less like a waste of resources and also time. So I said, I need to find out why, how do I stop the leaking of this gel? So I went online, I checked, as I said, and then I went to YouTube and I started to check YouTube. Of course, as usual, you find all kinds of things on YouTube. But I discovered something striking. I had to search up to probably up to 30 videos before I stumbled upon a particular video that demonstrated how you can be able to stop the leaking. And then I guess it was is it a PhD student then? I couldn't remember. Maybe I mean, I can't be able to remember now, but it was like a technician in the laboratory trying to show students how they can perform it. So it was a live recording. And that video helped me greatly. And since then, when I started performing that my master's experiment, and then using electrophoresis, I never had any problem again of leaking since then. Since the time I started my setup, I mean, never leaked even once up to today. Now, this actually points to me to the importance of having professionals, those who are mature, those who have experience in actually sharing their knowledge and understanding. And that now that I'm 40, that the memory just refreshed. I got refreshed by that memory, and I feel that I also have a responsibility to contribute to other people who are far away from me and they are looking for something very important. And this is the reason why I am doing this video now, to give compelling reasons why professionals like me, who have been hiding for quite a long time, I'm trying to use this, do this video to encourage professionals that it is time to really give much more so that you can help the world. I know that it's going to be challenging because there are so many things you will have to learn from scratch, whether you are a lawyer, an engineer, a professor. I've seen quite a number of professors and quite a number of lecturers, quite a number of doctors who have been doing great in helping the society. And this is not about for people for people at my level. It's not about chasing trend. You're not looking for, like, quote and unquote a video to go viral. Your concern is much more deeper, because you're concerned about explaining complex ideas that will shape and help younger people, help students, help a number of people looking for solutions. You're not just looking for a way to, so to say, make money. No, it's far deeper and far more than that. And I think that is what and why I want to give these reasons so that professional will see, will probably be inspired. I hope one or two people will be inspired by this video to start up uh, a new channel, a YouTube channel. I want to see as much professional as possible to explain, to share their failures, to share their successes, and that's why I'm doing this. And so these are compelling reasons. The first reason is because that you have wisdom and you have experience and maturity that the internet needs. Now, definitely, wisdom comes with age. Wisdom comes with a number of things that you have seen over the years. Wisdom comes from experience, and maturity is an important factor. There is a way that when a professional, when somebody who has seen a lot speaks, they speaks with authority, they speaks with clarity, they speak with wisdom. They don't speak like uh, they speak with a number of things in perspective. They don't speak just narrowly. They speak, they want, because their interest is to educate. Their interest is to build. Their interest is to mentor. And for some of us who have been, for example, in the academia, mentoring is part of our life. We have been mentoring many people, young students. So when you are bringing that experience and some of the failures and some of the successes you have uh, achieved over the years, it brings a unique and a blend of voice that the internet needs. So you share your perspective. There's a need for mature voices. There's need for authority, especially in this in the media space. And I think that's the reason why I'm encouraging you, if you have a professional listening to me, we need your wisdom. We need your experience. We need your matured voice. We need your perspective to be able to help a number of people who are actually online. I remember just these few months that I've started my YouTube, I was able to reach, just in few months, to reach many people, more than I've actually taught in my uh, in the class face to face for years. So I think it will give us an opportunity to be able to continue in what we believed will benefit the society, will help the society. And this is a key important thing. I think when I was younger, I was in the university, I read a book, I think I have it here. I read a book that shaped my life tremendously by uh, Ben Carson, Dr. Ben Carson, Think Big. This book really helped me, and it's a quote that never left my mind since then. And this quote was really interesting. And he wrote it in a chapter 3, I guess. He has mentors and sparers and influencers. That's the title of the chapter. And there's a quote there he started with by Henry Brooke Adams. He says, "A teacher affects eternity. He can never tell where his influence stops." A teacher affects eternity. He can never tell where his influence stops. And I think the uh, there is no greater truth to this than if you will be online. If you will be online, your influence will definitely stay there even when you are gone. And so that's my encouragement, that And I want to urge you to consider joining and consider being in the YouTube, because it's going to really help a number of people. The second thing is creating a legacy. And I think this is also very important, creating a legacy. Of course, there's no one that wouldn't want to create a legacy that will last, especially I'm talking about legacy that lasts, legacy that is good. We have so much evil in the world, and I think one of the reasons is because when good people, when people with good ideas and impactful uh, experiences keep quiet, and those that are empty will be louder. And we have seen that in the media space today. So if we will have lots of lawyers, managers, lots of lecturers, engineers, architects, and so many people come to have YouTube channels, it's going to enrich our media space. It's going to help in democratizing knowledge. It's going to help in building a lot of people. I really appreciate Google for doing what they are doing, for building a platform like that. And I believe we can use that to build legacies. So every video becomes, because it will tell, there's a way, each and every one of us is unique. There's a way we speak. There's a way we teach. So every video that you are posting will be a record of who you are, will be a record of what you have learned. It will be a record of what you stood for, and it will tell us your value system. It will tell us your commitment to seeing the society become better. So your YouTube channel will outlive you, definitely, more than your resume, more than your certificate. Most of us immediately we are gone. Our certificate will not be useful for to anyone. It will not be our CV, our resume will definitely be kept, maybe probably under in a shelf, and probably to be shown to only our children, our grandchildren, and so on, probably few people. But when you have a record of a number of things you have taught, you have said, you have given your opinion and perspective, it will help shape a lot of things and tell us a lot about who you are, what you stood for. There's a place for lawyers, there's a place for administrators, there's a place for entrepreneurs, there's a place for engineers. So when these perspectives are brought to um, to a platform that everybody can access it regardless. We don't have any paywall anywhere. I think it's one of the greatest things that has happened to humanity, to have a space whereby whether the rich, the poor, those people from the low resource region in the world have access to the same information. I think this is powerful. That will help you to impact many people beyond your region. And many, if you are thinking about leaving a legacy, I think YouTube can help you do that. It can help you have a place, a spot, a platform where you can keep your legacy. Anybody can go there and look at what you have been doing and what you stood for. This is important to inspire a lot of people, younger people who have been following you, younger people who, your family, your children, they will be influenced by what you said, by what you taught, by what you stood for, by what you have researched over the years, by what you have contributed. The third thing is your model learning. Actually, starting YouTube is not an easy thing. I mean, it will shift you from your comfort zone, because you have been confined to a particular thing. For example, I did not know how to edit videos, to do a number of things. I mean, this thing pushed me. I nearly said, no, I will give up. No, I won't continue this, because it's taking lots of my time. I mean, I think that that's one of the reasons why many professionals, wouldn't want to go into it because truly it would take a lot of your time. But when you look at what it will achieve at the end of the day, you will discover that it will worth the time you have spent. There's nothing good you will ever do that will affect human that can be a waste, or you can say no, because I spend a lot, so this will not, because this is the point. Are you interested in impacting lives? Are you interested in doing great things to see that someone's life is developed? Then I think there is no amount of money you will not be able to devote to that. You understand? We have devoted our money to so many causes, and that's commendable. But I think also you should look at this. Your time is not going to be a waste, because the videos will be there and they need to be watched over and over again, even after when you are sleeping, when you are not doing anything. And that's one important thing. And I think I am encouraging you, if you are a professional, you are matured, you are older, there's no age, whether you are 40, you are 60, even if you are 70, we need your voice. So don't look at the sacrifice you're going to do. If you look at it, especially at the beginning, it's going to be a hindrance to you. But one thing, if you have been able to overcome all these challenges, you will discover that you have set a, a standard, a pattern. You must have been a model of that. Is there's no age that you cannot lie. You will just demonstrate that curiosity and relevance are just a matter of choice and not an accident. That when a man wants to remain relevant, when a man wants to be curious, when a man wants to continue to learn, age is not a barrier. So that means even at your age, if you're a lawyer, maybe you didn't know how to edit video, you can learn it. You can learn it and then begins to use it to build life. But I don't want you to see anything as a hindrance, especially if it's going to build another person's life. And that's one thing I'm encouraging. So showing up on camera, I mean, when I started, it was a serious struggle actually to speak to a camera. It was a serious, because I'm used to face to face. I'm used to student. I'm used to speaking to student in the sun, but speaking to a camera is a different thing. And you have to learn how to do it. You have to experiment with ideas. You will have to learn a lot of tools, you understand? And then you will just have to see that. But one important thing you're going to demonstrate to many people is that when it comes to growth, that growth does not have an expiry date. It doesn't expire with age. That at any level of your life, you're going to help. And that's one of the things for people who are older. They tend to say, no, I don't want to use these new tools. But in the days of AI, no, it's for younger people. No, it's for younger people. No, it's not for younger people. It's for the benefit of humanity. So I want to encourage you. Don't look at those as, no, it's for younger people. Leave them, let them continue to do it. That's the reason why we are finding things now. Because excuse me, the way the way the world is going, it appears that younger people without experience, without understanding of life so much. I'm not trying to I hope if you're a younger person, you will not think that I'm trying to look down on you. Never, never at all. But I'm just trying to say that there is something that older people have that younger people don't. That's just what I'm trying to say. And I believe that if you're a younger person, as you grow older, you understand what I'm talking about. I'm just trying to say that I'm going to probably do another video about younger people, but we need them as well in the society. But in this regard, for the sake of this video, I'm trying to encourage older people and older professionals to be able to see reasons why they should amplify their voice through the platform of YouTube, to having a YouTube channel, because it will help many people who have little resources. I have known many people in resource limited areas who may not have uh, the money to go to elite schools, to go to have some of the um, to have some knowledge that are most times when you look at it, they are behind a paywall. So you have to pay to be able to access such knowledge. But when professionals see it as a service to humanity, to come out, those knowledge that earlier on has been kept behind paywalls. They now put it on YouTube. It helped to democratize information and help people from low income families, region, countries to be able to gain a lot, to be able to gain, and then to be able to improve their lifestyle. So that means the only thing that they need is just an access to the internet, and they're able to get information at their doorstep and learn wherever they are. And that's a contribution that I think no sacrifice will actually be big. And I want to appreciate many people who have done such sacrifice, Khan Academy and many other people who have helped to democratize knowledge. And this is actually my 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 advocacy that a lot of professionals, we need them with with this kind of ideas to come up. And another thing that is important is that it stretches your creativity. So not just that you become a model of learning that other people and younger people will be inspired by you, that you are at this age still learning new things, is that it helps also to stretch your creativity. Now, starting a channel will definitely push you to learn, to begin to do scripting, as I mentioned earlier, editing, filming. But what I want to talk about most especially is here. It will help you rediscover, you understand, that creativity spark that might have gone so quiet in you because you have stayed in an area for a longer period of time. And I want to tell you the truth. When I started this YouTube channel, it gave me a number. Ideas that I never knew were in me were just popping up. And this is the reason why it will stretch you, and that stretching that it will stretch you, move you away from your comfort zone. It will definitely begins to expose area that you never knew were actually present in you. And that's one thing. The fifth one is that you are building a brand. You are building a brand and not just posting videos. You are building a brand, and you're not just posting videos. You're not seeking likes, all those things, even though they are important. But you're not just wanting. It's not for virality. These days, what most times will go viral may not necessarily be beneficial. So I'm focusing on things that are for the building of society, and it will help you in a great deal to showcase who you are and to make people know, meaning that it will reveal how you think. It will reveal how you think. It will reveal how you teach. It will reveal how you solve problems. All these things is branding. It gives you a brand. You are known for something. All this while that you have been behind the scene, nobody knows what exactly you're doing. This channel, having a YouTube channel like this, it will make people to know what you have stood for. It will open doors, of course, for a career shift probably you never expect. You have been in particular space for a long time. It's possible that you need to explore that area of life. You understand? I personally do not like uh, I don't like actually being boxed in a place. I really love freedom, and probably that's why I don't think I'll be good in some career line because of the restriction. I love exploring in a different space. So, and if you are like me, I think YouTube is a very good place again to give it a try, because it's going to help you open areas of your life that you never knew existed, and it will show people what you are standing for. It will show your brand. That's what I'm trying to say, and it will might open opportunities for collaboration with many people. If you're a lawyer, let's, for example, you're a lawyer and you came out explaining a particular area of a law that probably is not popular, you'll be surprised that you begin to have people that will begin to connect with you and then collaborate with you, and then also invite you for speaking engagement, for many other things, you understand, because of what you have stood for or what you are standing for. And this is very important. And so if you're considering to making I know that so many of us professionals have websites and all that, but I think we have to also ensure that you amplify your voice, you amplify your influence that you have built over the years, is to have a YouTube channel. And probably the last but not the least is that it gives you, when you have a channel, it gives you a bridge, or you bridge the gap between industry and the world. It bridge the gap between industry and the world. And most professionals, I said earlier on, that they normally hide behind the scene, behind the jargons. You understand? When you speak big grammar and of your field, and you are always in the office, more or less like that. And even though what you have done over the years is impactful and is going to help the society, because it's far away from the mass or the majority of people in the society. And the one way actually to ensure that your impact reaches the target audience is through YouTube. And so through your videos, you can demystify your work, you can explain what you do. Let's say a you are a microbiologist, you can explain complex things that many people didn't understand, or if you're a doctor, you're a lawyer, you're an architect. I mean, things are moving. You want to educate us, you want to help people to understand why and how they should situate their building, if they are building, and many other things. If you're a town planner, there's a way you can communicate. It's going to help the society. And then they will, most of them likely also by educating them, they will not be scammed by quacks. You get what I'm trying to say? Because sometimes when the society or the majority of the people, the common man lack knowledge, they are vulnerable to people who exploit them. But if you can give them information at that place where they are, because these social medias, YouTube channel, and many other social media like Facebook and the rest, they are a place whereby you see majority of people connects with many people. I mean, they connect there, and so you can utilize those places, those areas, to educate people, because you are an authority. You have what you are saying. You are not saying it because of wanting just to quote and unquote take advantage of their click, so that you can tell lies or exaggerate some truth because you want them to click and engage, and then you will make money. And I think that's the difference between a professional and somebody who will just go and read something and come. They have the likelihood to exaggerate the truth because their focus is to make money from the what they are posting. So they have a way of exaggerating the truth because their focus is just to get clicks and engagement and all that. But for a professional, he has a deeper purpose. The professional have a deeper purpose in why he's coming in the media space, because he wants to encourage, he wants to build, he wants to train, he wants to mentor, he wants to give direction, he wants to build the society. It's not really like a selfish ambition. It's not really like a selfish endeavor. It's not really a selfish pursuit. Is something he is There's a purpose to why he is coming online, because he wants to build a legacy. Remember, because you have built so many things and you have a name already, you wouldn't want to just come online and say some careless things that will just smear your name, or just spoil your name on just some few things. No. But for a younger person may not be concerned because he has not even built any name, he has not built anything. He will just say anything he wants to say that will make his hearer interested and do clicks and do whatever they want to do, and then he makes money from the engagement. And so this is the reason why I think we need to have so much more professionals, because it's going to uh, help us to explain a lot of things, explains what you do, why it matters, and how others can engage in that. And what I'm trying to say is that this is another new phase of life. I think some of us that are older, many people that are older, ought to now um, uh, move into. We need to. This is another form of public leadership. This is another form of scholarship, what we call public scholarship. Before you've been doing that, you've been writing papers. This is another form of what we call public service, all roll in one: public service, public scholarship, public leadership. And I think it worth the sacrifice. And I'm encouraging you again, and I'm encouraging you, and I don't want to use the word beg, but I'm trying to say that please see the reason why you should join in the discussion of what is happening in the public space, in the online. Bring your you don't need to speak about political issues if you are not a politician. You understand? If you're a politician, fine. If you're not a politician, that's okay. But I want to see doctors, I want to see lawyers, I want to see architects, I want to see managers, I want to see entrepreneurs, I want to see businessmen, I want to see a number of people in the sun. Not just only that, remember, the philosophy I have, or what I believe, is that success is communal. This is what drives me actually to talk about this issue, because I want to see many professionals being part of how our society is shaped. Those who have spent years in teaching, those who have spent years in building a voice. Well, I want to hear that voice more louder than actually the noise we have been receiving all these years. I want to hear the voice of maturity. I want to hear the voice of experience louder, clear. I want to hear the voice of reason. This is what I am yearning. And the reason is because success is communal. I want to see the success of all of us, what we have done over the years, to influence the success of younger people, to influence the success of others. And this is the reason why I feel very convinced. I feel very, very assured of that when we do that, is going to help promote, is going to help shape a lot of younger people that are struggling with noise, to have better perspective, to have lessons they can take through their life, and avoid some of the mistakes we have made. Because there are mistakes I have done over the years. I don't want anybody to repeat them, because a person do not need to have an experience in failure before he knows that that is bad. No, no. You understand? If you are a counselor, a marriage counselor, you can help as well. We don't need to allow younger people to have divorce before they know divorce is horrible, divorce is terrible, divorce is not good. We don't need to allow people to make mistakes again and again before they know that is wrong. So in order to avoid, to make people learn a lot so that they can avoid making mistakes, this is where I think I'm encouraging professionals to think about. And I believe that you will answer this call. You will answer this call and see reasons why you should join in building the society. Thank you for listening. See you next time.